Here are the test scores for the guy you filled out the form for. He scored a B minus. This guy is a risky bet. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is not someone who will go far in his career, and honestly, he isn't even talking big about it. You'll notice he rarely pushes himself or tries to stand out at work. He likes his job to be safe, predictable, and not too demanding. He'll do what's asked, but not much more.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he won't create drama or lash out. Instead, he'll pull back quietly, avoid making noise, and stay out of the way. He doesn't break down, but he doesn't bounce back with confidence either.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work probably find him easy to be around because he keeps to himself and doesn't start fights or arguments. He's polite and follows the rules, so you won't hear stories of him clashing with others or making a scene. He won't be the life of the party, but he's also not the one causing trouble.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your career, he won't feel threatened or try to compete with you. He isn't wired to measure himself by big achievements or to get jealous over someone else's success. He'll quietly accept and respect your success, and you'll have peace, not power struggles, at home.
What if you start earning more than him?
He is not the type to secretly resent you or feel insecure if you earn more than him. Money and status don't matter much to him, and he's not someone who compares or competes in that way. He's content with his routine and doesn't tie his self worth to his paycheck.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He handles money carefully and prefers to have things in order. He is the kind who plans his spending, avoids waste, and likes to know where every rupee goes. If you want someone reliable with household expenses, he is a safe bet.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives a life he can afford and doesn't try to show off or pretend to be someone he's not. You won't see him buying expensive things just to impress others or stretching his money to keep up with anyone else. There's no need to worry about hidden debts or surprise financial burdens with him.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He's careful with money and won't spend on a whim, but this doesn't mean he's mean or stingy, just practical and cautious. When it comes to kindness, he keeps his distance and may not show warmth easily. You might find him reserved both with his money and his feelings, but he isn't unfair or selfish.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is likely to be open and straightforward about money. He prefers clear rules and routines, so he won't play secret games or hide things from you. You'll find him reliable and fair when it comes to household finances.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes in keeping things neat and orderly, but he likely sees housework as everyone's job, not just yours. He won't make a big fuss, but he prefers a clean and organized home, so he's willing to pitch in quietly and do his part. Expect a fair, steady partner who helps keep things in order without drama.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's the kind who will quietly do his share of chores and even help with things like diapers rather than just watching or giving instructions from the side. He prefers a tidy and well run home, so he understands that everyone needs to pitch in, not just stand around. He may not be loud about it or go above and beyond, but you can count on him to do his part without making it a big deal.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He's not someone who will argue just to prove he's right. Instead, he'll listen quietly and may even step back from the discussion if things get tense. He doesn't enjoy fights or making a big scene, so you won't have battles over every small issue.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and keeps his feelings to himself rather than saying hurtful things or acting aggressive. He doesn't like conflict and is careful not to let anger show through shouting or harsh words. Instead, if he's upset, you may notice him becoming quieter and pulling away for a while.
Does he have a bad temper?
He does not get angry quickly. He is quite calm and prefers to keep his emotions in check. Even if something bothers him, you'll see him become quiet or distant rather than losing his temper or making a loud scene. Instead, he deals with his feelings by withdrawing and staying polite.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He is the kind of person who will usually say sorry quietly and take responsibility when something goes wrong. He doesn't like arguments or blaming others, so you won't find him pointing fingers or making you feel at fault for his mistakes. He values peace and order, so he prefers sorting out problems without drama or blame.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no truly means no. He's polite and careful not to push or force anyone into anything they're not comfortable with. If you set a limit or ask for space, he will quietly honor it without arguing or making you feel guilty. With him, your boundaries will be taken seriously.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
He will not take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. Instead, he'll respect your feelings and give you space without making you feel bad or causing drama. He's not the type to demand attention or get upset if things don't go his way.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He is respectful and values keeping things peaceful, so he would never use your private experiences to hurt or embarrass you later. He is not someone who enjoys drama or stirring up trouble, and being polite is important to him.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be faithful and not easily distracted by other women. He values routine and stability and isn't the type to chase excitement or look for attention outside the relationship. His quiet nature means he's more focused on keeping things steady at home than seeking out thrills elsewhere.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He is not over possessive, jealous, or controlling. He values peace, order, and avoids drama, so he won't be the type to question your every move or keep tabs on you. You won't find him acting suspicious, demanding to know where you are, or trying to control who you meet.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a sign of a controlling personality. He doesn't try to take charge of your choices or restrict your freedom under the name of caring for you. With him, you don't need to fear hidden control.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a shared responsibility and won't expect you to do everything alone. He believes in routines and order. So he'll quietly help with tasks and make sure things run smoothly at home. You will not have to fight with him about sharing chores or caring for the kids.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and handle the situation without losing his temper. He's not the type to shout or get harsh when things go wrong. Instead, he'll respond with quiet correction or gentle guidance, keeping his emotions in check.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He won't try to limit you to just household duties or act jealous if you spend time on yourself or your interests. You can count on him to respect your choices, allowing you to care for yourself as well as your family.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he's not the type to support your career now and then suddenly ask you to quit after you have a child. He quietly respects routines and fairness, so he won't twist his support or change his expectations without clear reasons. With him, your career decisions will be respected even as family life grows and changes.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He is likely to act polite and respectful towards your parents, but may not show much real warmth or deep emotional connection. He believes in good manners and knows how to make guests feel comfortable, so you can trust him to be courteous and proper in family situations. However, don't expect him to be very expressive or affectionate. His care shows up more in his actions than in big emotional gestures. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expect them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly rather than making things worse. He avoids arguments and values peace, so he's not likely to raise his voice or add fuel to the fire. You won't see him reacting harshly or creating drama.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
He is the kind of man who appreciates order and routine. So while he may be practical and fair with you in private, he might expect you to act like a traditional supportive wife when his relatives are around. He values keeping harmony and avoiding conflict, so he'll want family expectations to be respected, especially during gatherings or important events. This doesn't mean he'll pressure you harshly, but he may quietly hope you'll dress, behave, and follow customs to keep peace with elders.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will most likely stay out of it rather than openly take sides. He doesn't like conflict and will do his best to keep things calm, often stepping back or staying quiet when problems arise. Instead, he'll quietly hope things smooth over on their own.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not strongly attached in a way that makes him a mummy's boy, but he also avoids confrontation. If there's a conflict with his mother, he's unlikely to take an open stand for you or against her. He won't gang up on you with his mother, but he's hesitant to challenge her directly.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He is not the type to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He prefers to keep personal matters private and values order in his own home, not involving outsiders in his relationship issues. He believes in respecting boundaries, which helps protect the strength and privacy of your relationship.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Based on all we know about him, this guy is a B minus. This guy is a risky bet from a relationship perspective. Being with him day in and day out feels calm, steady, and mostly drama free. He's gentle, polite, and reliable. making your daily life predictable and well organized.